In the interest of time, I'm going to just touch very briefly on some of the more practical elements of the program and then turn it to you for questions, because that's what I'd like to be our focus. Quick call out, we were very proud to be ranked by this organisation, MBA-Exchange, as the #1 LDP in the human resources function over the last year. We're very proud of that, not because of the accolade, whilst we appreciate it, but because what it means is that we are doing a good job of developing the individuals in our organisation, and that's something that we're committed to continuing to do. Our focus today is the experienced HRLDP, for those coming from a graduate degree, just as all of us here on the call have, although for your informational purposes, we do have an earlier in career program at the foundational level. A quick call out, just if we hadn't already shown it through the diversity of people on our call, a quick call out around just the international nature of the program. What you can see in blue are the countries in which we have had in the past or currently HRLDPs conducting rotations or being placed. A really strong quality of the in terms of the diversity of the program is how diverse our backgrounds are, and that diversity is not just geographic, but it's also in terms of educational experience, of work experience, of mindset, and more recently we've also had internal HR people join our program, which brings more diversity of experience as well. At the moment, a third of our participants are based outside of the US. Between us, we're from all of the different regions, and we're really, really proud of that factor. Our cohort this year that we had just hired in July are actually much more outside the US than in. 2/3 are in our regions, and we're very, very proud of that fact and look forward to that trend continuing. Giving you a very brief snapshot of our full-time experience program. As you know, this is a global program, but during the course of the 2 years, you will have 3 rotations, 1 as a business partner, and 2 in more of our specialised areas. The entry level is at a manager level, and you will have the opportunity to experience a curriculum that is very, very heavily focused on leadership development. We have, of course, an internship program that supports the full-time. We are very, very much looking forward to receiving applications from people interested in joining through the internship, which can then, of course, lead to conversion to full-time program. And, of course, in terms of the outcomes that we're trying to drive, our real goal is to acquire, develop, and advance high potential talent, and acceleration is really the key here. We want to build a pipeline of future leaders for this organisation. I'll spend just a moment on the core curriculum elements that we've put together in order to make this the best program for HR in the world. A critical element, of course, is insight and reflection. Not only do you have your daily job, but we do have a very strong focus on elements that allow you to help build your self-awareness and focus on your development. You have your everyday role through your rotations, and as you've heard from the participants, they're extremely diverse. But in addition, we involve you in challenging projects and work streams that give you exposure to other areas and stretch your development. We have curriculum elements, including the residencies that Gabby and Ellie mentioned, where we spend about 5 weeks of the course of the program, deep diving into areas of our business, going internationally to our locations and really being on the ground to learn. And of course, exposure within the HR community, our wider HRLDP community, and to our most senior leaders is a critical component so that you can really learn from them, build your relationships, and help drive your acceleration from a career perspective. There are a few examples here of the rotations that you might be able to undertake as a participant. You've heard, of course, from those on the call about the experiences that they had, so I won't spend much time on this, but the key message here is that we try to develop very personalised rotations that will help you as an individual to drive your development through having exposure to areas that are critical for you to build your experience toolkit. And the personalised nature of those is a really key element in order to make sure that acceleration through your career is something you will realistically be able to achieve.